opened up in Fort Polk because every weapons guy needs a shop.
Yeah.
Well, he ordered cabinets to put parts in. Cabinets showed up at the wrong motor pool. They didn't have any motor transport at his motor pool, so he had to walk all the way there. And then get forklifts all the way back. And then he had to get them in through the door. However, they didn't fit, so he had to take all the drawers out of them. Then they would fit. Put them all back in, put all the weapon parts in, categorize them and all that stuff. And then I think it was a warrant officer came in and said he was going to need those cabinets that he just ordered for Humvee parts.
Yeah.
Which barreled into a fight between them where the other one left, and then as soon as he left, the YouTuber in question grabbed the pencil mount, which is a 5-pound chunk of metal, by the way, a pencil mount for an MG, and threw it through a metal wall locker. Only to turn around and see I think it was a sergeant say, "You should not have done what you just did." And he said, "Oh, gee, you think?" And instead of getting kicked out of the military like he thought he was going to be, he was only sent to anger management.
Yeah.
Because he didn't realize he had job security.
Oh.
Because he was the only guy in their battalion that could fix weapons, meaning they could not kick him out. And then he told a story of when he first went to anger management, where there was a bunch of like big wigs there, like sergeants, master sergeants, a bunch of warrant officers, and then there's just a random private. Right in there. Our good little YouTuber. And when he said his rank, everybody was confused and wondering why there was a private in there.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, he got called on his phone from someone asking why he wasn't in his shop fixing weapons. To which he replied by snapping his phone in half. And then he said, "This is why I'm here," and saw the unfortunate display of seeing at least several of the warrant officers and sergeants giving a sad look of understanding, which gave him the full admission that, unfortunately, that anger management was just a place that they sent people who could not deal with the incompetence at Fort Polk.
That's crazy.
I bet it is. Oh, Ethan's starting soon. Ding 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 ding. SCCA Speed GT Championship.
I don't know if he's live. I can't.
Oh, God! SCCA Speed GT Championship.
I don't know if he's live. I can't.
Oh, God! Oh, man. If you can't see it, just reopen just close YouTube and reopen YouTube and look at his, and it should pop up in your like recommended that he's live or something. If not, you could just go to his channel and it will say that he's live.
Alright, I found it.
Oh man, if you can't see it, just reopen, just close YouTube. And it should pop up in your like recommended that he's live or something. If not, you could just go to his channel and it will say that he's live. Islam.
You know, this is why I just keep neighbors.
You might want to keep that to yourself and not on the stream.
Okay, alright,
Say anything in the wing, to yourself and not on the stream. How did you do that? Oh, that's how you did that. Oh, hashtag means the drivers in the race. Okay. Ah! Surrender. What happened?
You may want to write them down.
Oh, God. What happened? Alright. Oh my God! This isn't an eliminator, so this is a point race, meaning I have to keep track of the points. Well, actually, I don't have to keep track of the points. The game does that for me. All I'd have to do is write down everybody and then go from there. A points Grand Prix race. Okay. That would just mean I need to look at the list, open the list, and then just look in the list at people in the race. Of course. Just look at people in the race. Yes, I see it. It's Twin Ring Motegi. Alright, what do we have? Alright, so The first one is Ethan. Right. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick, which means you're probably not gonna hear Michael for a little bit. If you do, it'll be confusing audio. What is this event called? Oh, I see it. I remember now. It's the it's the it's the title of the stream. Because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna take a guess that the GT stands for Grand Touring. SC. Speed GT. In-game music is off, so Michael, if you want, you can turn your you can turn your sound back on because Ethan has the in-game music off.
When I know that track, GP.
Twin Ring Motegi.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have Peter. SCCA uses the full circuit, not the oval that MFS uses. Let's see. Alright, I just have to look for the ones that have things in them. So, Volvo S60R. There you are.
This is the third race of 2026 season.
Tommy Archer in first. Robin Liddell didn't qualify. Let's see. Oh, that threw me off for a second, but then I saw the number. I'm glad these cars actually have numbers, because that makes my job easier, because all I have to do is just look for the number instead of the car. Let's see. 16 next. There's the 16. Number 1. Alright, there's 2 ones, but I see which are the ones actually got in. Alright. Black screen. Number 1. Alright, I'll wait till you get back, Michael. For now, I'm gonna write everything. He'll be back around the time that we actually write everything. Alright, 22. Where's the 22? Alright, this is 22. Should have guessed that it was this guy because he's the points leader, meaning he definitely didn't miss this race. Only 110, that makes my job easier. So I don't have to frantically look everywhere for a second 10. It is. 3. 3. There's only 1 3, alright? Got it. So much static!
What's wrong with my phone?
Hello.
Something is wrong with my phone.
Well, now it's fixed. Because I hear... Oh, updated.
You go grab a snack, I just got a light. Can you believe it? Connor,
Yeah?
Ethan just replied said we aren't using the SD's point system, but we can add the points here so I can update the points on the SCCA list.
Alright. Here's the point system we're actually using.
Oh my lord, it's one beautiful lettuce. Thank you very much.
Up first is all the drivers, then after that is the current points after Road America heading into Motegi. Five points for leading a lap, 5 points for winning the race. 14 for first, 12 for second, 10 for third, 8 for fourth, 6 for 5, 4 for 6, 2 for 7, 0 for 8. Alright, and after that, we've got... I did read them out loud. Oh, so you're talking about the current point standings, period. Tommy Archer with 53 points in 3 races. Robin Liddell with 49 points in 2 races. Kenji Yoshino with 47 points in 2 races. Michael Galati, 45 points in 3 races. Max Angelelli, the exact same thing as Michael. Danny Bell, 39 points in 2 races. By the way, what I mean by same thing as Michael Galati, I mean Max the Axe Angelelli is completely tied up with Michael Galati with 45 and 3. Chris Clark, 36 points, 3 races. Peter Cunningham, 31 points, 3 races. Oliver Beretta, 26 points, 2 races. Mori Yanagida, 25 points in 3 races. Wesley Hensler, 23 points, 2 races. Bill Oates, 21 points, 2 races. Terry Atwood, 17 points, 3 races. Samson Peters, 15 points, 1 race. Bobby Lazar, 11 points, 1 race. Mike Fitzgerald, 8 points, 1 race. Okay, that is our stuff. And that tells you all of our drivers, too. As you can see on screen. Why you had me read them off, I do not know. But hey, maybe if there's blind people in the audience, they need somebody to read it out to them, showing that we are very inclusive here. Yes.
Let's get set up for our race today.
Welcome back to SCCA. I have a hurt lip. Ow. Anyways, welcome back to SCCA.
Yep, welcome back.
We're your commentators for the night. I am Johnny Mendoza, here with my fellow commentator,
Juan Carlos Sanchez.
Juan Carlos Sanchez. I'm Johnny Mendoza, here with Juan Carlos Sanchez, here for some SCCA action. Show the driver's cars in the TRM GP.
If you remember Marco Martinez, he's on a vacation.
And if you know Taylor Peters, he doesn't commentate SCCA.
Or if you want, you can just cut it to Carlos Sanchez.
Oh, we got Carlos Sanchez and Johnny Mendoza.
Alright, Johnny, so we're taking a look at the cars.
So here's some of the cars on the field. Of course, here's the number 42 Real-Time Racing NSX Acura, driven by Percy Cunningham. So far, not doing very good in the points, in 8th because he sucks. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually pretty good for the points. That's dead center. He actually has a shot with how early it is in the season to come back. I would be actually happy when it comes to the real-time racing team. Of course, up next is our 24 car. Our 24 car is driven by Danny Bell. Danny Bell, of course, our driver here.
Carlos Sanchez will be right back. I'll go grab this snack.
Roger. Of course. And here's the number 10. The number 10 driven by Terry Atwood. Of course, Terry Atwood and Danny Bell teammates, both were representing Hillfolder Racing. I'm sorry, no, not Hillfolder. That was their previous team. They're both representing Team Sparrow UK as of this season. Here's the 73 of Chris Clark. Of course, you can see the name of the person who used to drive it before they retired. Chris Clark, the 73 in Team Clark Motorsports. Then we have Max Angelelli's number 16 for Italia Motorsports. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's our car. The number 3 of Mori Yanagida. representing Nippon Motorsports.
Alright, Carlos Sanchez back.
Here is the number 1 of Michael Galati. Michael Galati, of course, representing Team US Extreme Racing.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that was the old name. Team US Speed Team is what they go by here now. So here, representing Team US Speed Team, here's the number 22. This is the other 22 of Tommy Archer, the current owner in points, part of the Welland Motorsports team, and also part of his newest own acquisition team after becoming an associate of Welland. He will break off of Welland next season in Archer Motorsports. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your entire lineup here. 2 teammates on the grid, of course. There are 2 teammates on the grid right now. Of course, and those were the 2 cars that looked exactly the same. I'm trying to remember which ones those were that looked exactly the same. I think that was Terry Atwood and Danny Bell that looked exactly the same. That represent Team Sparrow UK. So there's 2 Team Sparrow guys in here that could use some very needed points, especially with how they're both doing here. Both Atwood, well, Atwood's not doing good in points. Danny Bell is doing way better in points here. Team Sparrow UK needs some points on the board to hopefully have any chance of getting a team championship. Now we will show the other drivers who either missed the field or did not qualify. Of course, not only is it because they missed the field, I don't know if it's the same thing, but does SCCA have a rule where people the same number can't run? Or is that just a NASCAR thing? Because I would think that's just a NASCAR thing. So let's show the other people. This is the other 22 that did not get to run. This is Mike Fitzgerald, also from Archer Motorsports. Did not get to run. Did the other 22. NASCAR thing. Alright, thank you. Here's another one that did not get to run. This is the number 55. This is the number 55 of Wesley Hensler for Hensler Motorsports, a team that runs on its own, a free agent team, so to speak. Not the greatest team. We have the number 66 who did not get in. This is Robin Liddell. Robin Liddell, of course, leading Liddell's speed team. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. 31, this is Bobby Lazar of Team Welland. And then we have the 99 of Tiger Racing with Bill Oates. Tiger Racing used to have more cars, but of course, you saw those two other ones. The other one that was Tiger Racing that actually made it into the race, that split off with a car that looks exactly like it to become Team Sparrow UK members. That's an unfortunate big hit to Tiger Team Racing. Here is the number 46. The number 46 didn't qualify. That's Kenji Hoshino Speed Team. Did not qualify with into any bit. Here is Galati's teammate. This is Oliver Beretta. Oliver Beretta also part of the exact same team Galati is a part of. And he did not qualify here. So the teammates did not qualify. After that, we have the 23 Magellan Finance Competition Coupe, which is indeed Samson Peters, which he's not been doing well this season. He's a freelancer from no team because of how bad he's been doing in recent seasons. He was dropped from his last team with Samson Peters, so now he's free agent. Of course, free agent, not a thing you ever want to see on a driver. It of course means that very little teams have faith in them, and if they want to have any sort of team at all, they're probably going to have to make their own freelance team. Which means Samson is probably going to make his own either in the middle of the season, by the end of the season, or when he eventually gets booted out of his ride. It's an unfortunate thing, but Samson has been in a slump as of lately and cannot get over the proverbial curb, as you can see. Idiot with his little images. I'm just kidding. But anyways, that's something that needs to be talked about, especially going forwards, how to get over that proverbial curve for Samson Peters to actually kick it into a better gear for the rest of the season, else he's going to suffer. Now then, here we are heading in to Twin Ring Motegi after a good race at Road America.
Yep.
Remember, 5 points for leading a lap, and 5 points for winning the race. By the end of the race, first should have 14, 12. Second should have 12. Third should have 10. 4 should have 8. 5 should have 6. 6 should have 4. 7 should have 2. And 8 should get nothing. Now remember, even still, with all that, you could get more points than your place is, just as long as you lead a lap. Because remember, those extra 5. You're ready for the TRM GP Race 3, the 2026 SCCA Speed GT. We are indeed. So here we go, boys. Remember, there's an extra 10 on the line, basically. There's an extra 5 for whoever can lead a lap, and then there's an extra 5 for just winning the race. Right. This is a very big deal here, boys. So I'm Johnny Mendoza here with Carlos Sanchez. We bring you live footage here as this is our leave race, folks.
Look at that position.
Look at the positions here, boys, as we already have an easy lead by Yanagida. Maury has the lead here. Can he lead it all the way to the line? It does not look like he will. No, he won't. Max the Axe Angelelli will take the lead here, shooting off the corner. As we see the cam of Cunningham here. Cunningham is right behind Tommy Archer, who this is a rough race for him so far. So far, a little bit of contact, nothing serious though. Still in the lead, Max the Axe Angelelli, Maury right behind him. So Carlos, what do you think about this demanding lead here for Max the Axe?
Well, what I think about it is sometimes, you know, you have a driver that's gonna pass you or they're just gonna, be behind you, but when you in a car, it shouldn't like that's a penalty for it.
Well, of course we.
If you in a car, you can also get a black flag as well.
Well, of course we don't do black. Well, of course we don't do black flags or penalties here in SCCA. That's strictly like a stock car racing thing. Of course, another thing would be, I get your advice, but at the same time, you gotta remember that it just comes down to who's the better driver here. Who's got the skills to pay the bills. As Max has been in the lead since he took it from Maury that last lap ago. Anyways, here we go, back here, back from commercial break, as we can see Max is still leading here, close to the second lap here being done, as we march on to our third lap. So Carlos, what do you think of all of this so far? Especially here with such a demanding lead on the field.
So I think it's a good thing. He wants to pass the leader. He wants to take that first.
Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, slingshot, but it only works for a second.
Nice shot, but it
Didn't pay off. It was a good slingshot, Carlos, but it just didn't pay.
He's gonna try to cut him again.
Gonna try and cut past him again for the lead.
And
Oh, no. Little bit of aggressive driving. Remember, no penalties here. Aggressive driving is allowed fully. It is frowned upon, though, and seen as bad sportsmanship, but at the same time, nothing's gonna really come of it, as that'll be a lead for Percy Cunningham. Maury is sneaking in here. Oh, and on the other side, and a spin out here. Percy Cunningham showing why you can't be aggressive when you go 3 wide, as Maury Yanagita will take the lead again.
3 wide, that's crazy.
Exactly. Thank you, Carlos. It is indeed crazy every time you see those 3 wides, because you have to either block low or block high, and either way, you run a risk of the other guy passing you.
3 wide is one something I see people do. They go 3 wide, you can't be on the lower section because you got one dude that's on the middle and one dude that's on the high. They're trying to catch up. passing, so they can
It's
take your spot or your position.
it's just that little gridlock thing that we kind of discussed off air, which is the fact that if you're stuck in there, there's not really much you can do because it's just a giant. Continue, Carlos. He is indeed fighting, but like we said, those those gridlock maneuvers of three whites are just a lose-lose scenario for everyone involved, because no matter what you do, whoever you don't block is probably going to pass you.
Exactly. So as we take a look,
We have a new leader, of course, as we take a look. That's Tommy Archer, the points leader, in first.
and look at this. We're back in second position. We're at a 4 out of 10. Motegi.
Yep, Percy still here. Lap 4 out of 10 with Motegi. Thank you, Carlos. This is why we are the two voices of SCCA, baby. As here comes, oh, little bump on Tommy Archer. Intimidation at its finest. Shade.
I'm sure these two are gonna have beef with each other.
Shades of Dale Earnhardt Sr. with that little intimidation.
And look at this, he's right on him.
He's right on him. It's shades of the Intimidator right here. Ooh, but right there is when it gets aggressive. You can oh, he dumped him for it. Look at that. There's definitely going to be some words in the media scrim after that one.
Yo, look at this. 8th position ain't looking too good.
Yanagida takes the lead again. Mori is in the lead.
Oh.
This has just been a great race so far. An outstanding race here at Twin Ring Motegi. We knew that our drivers would bring the thunder, and they are. That's exactly correct, Carlos. He's got to make sure that he finishes above 8th if he wants some points here. And Percy desperately needs some points if he wants to stay in the middle of the pack.
And as you know, first has like 14 points so far.
First, we'll get 14 points. They will indeed get 14 points.
More than 14.
Technically, yes, they will. They will get 5 extra ones for winning the race, and 5 for leading a lap.
Okay, that's 2 points for being in 7th place.
Oh boy. Look at the changes here. 180 miles an hour. Oh no, that's just the seconds away. Look at that. He was a full minute away from him.
Yeah, and look at this. He's doing better.
Well, full second. Sorry.
He's catching
Full
up.
second away from the leader here. I'm making some mistakes here, but we're never perfect here. Never perfect. There's always a commentary botch somewhere.
And look at this.
Tommy Archer again. He's antagonizing Archer again. Last time he did this, he got spun out for it. Percy needs to learn to let it go, or else he's going to be let go into the wall again.
And they're gonna have a talk.
Oh, I'm predicting they're going to have more than a talk, my friend. I think it's going to come to blows in the media room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's definitely coming to blows in the media room.
And there you go.
Passing Michael Galati. He passes Michael Galati here. Whoa. Jeez. That was Matt. Oh, and he knocks Tommy Archer. That is definitely going to be some sort of collision in the room. And now passing Atwood.
And now this is your third. He has 10 points.
Chris Clark, he's right behind Chris Clark. Right behind Chris Clark. Maury's still in the lead. Yes, Carlos?
And if you're in third, you get 10 points.
Exactly.
If you're in second, you can get 12 points.
12 points. This is a confirmed 12 points so far. Gotta remember that. Every place is a confirmed amount of points. That is what you really want. You want a confirmed... You want your confirmed points, and you want the extra confirmed 5 for winning the race.
Which gives up to the leader.
He's caught up to Maury. Clean pass on Maury. Whoa! He didn't clean past the last leader, Tommy Archer. That's definitely sending a message that he does not respect Archer in one bit.
That's disrespectful, don't you think?
I don't think he cares. Either way, Percy Cunningham and Tommy Archer are going to have some words after this. Good Lord.
Now he has the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is entertainment at its finest here. In the lead once again for yet another time. Little bit of a scrape around the corner, didn't take it fully correct. But hey, nobody's perfect. And at the same time, oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Accidental collision with Maury. Accidental collision with Maury. I think Maury could see that that was accidental, just like everybody else at home. And there is Atwood. Atwood has taken the lead. Tommy Archer is right behind him. Oh, come on! Both of the guys spin out here. Take it off the track. Chris Clark takes the second place position here. Terry Atwood is your leader right now. Terry Atwood has surprised us so far. He was not anywhere near the front of the pack at the beginning. Very nice. Through the tunnel and straight to the
chicane.
Thank you. As we head through the chicane.
And look at this, we're back on the other side of the chicane part.
Other side of the chicane, as here we go with another little bit of a steep turn here.
And look at this, he's right on Terry Atwood.
That is not Terry Atwood. Oh yeah, that is Terry Atwood, I'm sorry. I got very confused because I'm used to the two that are usually beefing with each other being Archer. Look at this, drafting going on right here. Collusion.
And Terry Atwood still has the lead.
Collusion and assists by these two. Maybe Percy Cunningham looking to give Atwood a win so he can get some more points on the board. Maybe even join his team.
Or will he crash into it?
Doesn't look like it. They're continuing to bump draft here so that they can gain momentum over the field here.
We're 8 out of 10 laps at margin.
Chris Clark has taken third away from Maury, as Maury is in danger of being knocked out of the top 4 positions here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there's some difficulties in the sand trap. Let's see from behind us, because I think we have some shakeups. We are indeed on the chicane. Around.
And into the tunnel.
And now we're heading to the chicane.
The tunnel, and we're turning on the chicane.
Here we go. The brave chicane as we get ready. And now we get ready for the steep turns. These turns have messed everybody up so far, at least once.
Well, look at this. We're back on the chicane.
Bump drafting the second steep turn. This one's another narrow one. Lots of accidents happen here, and now we're on the front stretch to the line.
A little sloppy there.
A little sloppy, but nobody's perfect. At the same time, it didn't seem to be that much of a sloppy. We're at the end of the stretch. That is indeed correct. As we go under the first bridge,
And there's a tunnel.
out of the tunnel, we head to this. We head to the S turn, to the front stretch here. More bump drafting here. At this point,
9 out of 10 laps I'm taking.
exactly, we're getting ready to go checkered flag. Here we go with some steep turns first. The double turn here.
Look at this.
Oh boy, Chris Clark. Chris Clark might take this. Oh, it's a 3 wide. Oh no. Oh, there's nothing he can do except let it go. Oh no. 3 wide. That's what happens when it gets too clustered. But somehow, out of all of that, Max the Axe just goes through all of them.
That's crazy.
Insane skill, Carlos, by Max the Axe. Heading to the chicane. That is indeed correct. Oh boy. Making some contact with Max the Axe. Percy Cunningham needs to focus less on...
Max the Axe just flipped him off.
Of course he did. Because he's being super disrespectful here. Now remember, Percy's a little bit of a hothead in there. We've seen it with Tommy Archer. But at the same time, I think Cunningham needs to relax on making enemies and focus more on actually trying to pass up Terry Atwood here, even if he is a friend of his.
It's gonna be a consequence from Percy.
Trust me, there is going to be no consequences besides the hell to pay when him and Tommy Archer meet in that broadcast, in that interview room after here for the media scrim, for the post-race media scrim. Of course, our current standings are very mixed up here. Here we go, finally making the pass on Terry Atwood.
And now he got the lead again.
Cunningham with the lead. Of course, here's your standing so far. We got Percy Cunningham in first. In second, you've got Terry Atwood. Then you have Max the Axe Angelelli. And then finally you have Mori Yanagida in your top 4. Under the bridge.
He doesn't want Terry Atwood to catch up. We're at the chicane.
We're at the chicane.
We're at the outer chicane area.
Here we are, fierce turns at the chicane. Getting out here with the final turn.
And he's got it.
Oh, that's a little loose there. A little sideways. But it gets him ready. Oh, he took it way too loose. I'm sorry, not way too loose. Way too tight on there. Way too tight, and that might cost him. Terry Atwood is going to make the pass here. Right at the gate.
Terry Atwood has the lead.
once again. Oh, hey, look at this, Maury, and there's Tommy Archer again.
Oh boy.
Tommy Archer forced into the sandbox. Cleaner pass on Maury.
Hey, don't do that to him now.
Oh no! The car, oh, it's a big one here, right at the line. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like his car had some issues here on those turns like it has, and that'll be a big one right at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look up. Let's take a look up at the stats here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the post-race media scrim.
And Tommy Archer wants to fight him.
Let's get to the post-race media scrim here. Ethan, you could either decide to do starting soon for media scrim or and then just mute the audio or something while you set up the next race. Ethan, you could either decide to do starting soon for
I mean, if you think about it, John.
I would mute our audio too.
Percy cutting are just
so that you can talk, Ethan.
each other. about Percy?
Oh, you mean? Oh, I'm sorry, not Percy. Peter. Peter Cunningham. So Peter Cunningham did just that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is indeed our little one for this. So here we are at our next event, Mugello Autodromo Internacional.
It's pronounced Magello.
Mugello Autodromo Internacional.
It's a Romo International now.
So, here we go to Mugello.
Magello. It's impressive, though.
Good.
Sorry, did you know Carlos Sanchez is kind of a
Carlos Sanchez.
Carlos Sanchez is a Latino Hispanic name.
Very nice. So here we go. We're here in bright, shiny, bright and sunny Italy here for this race. Unless this is somehow a night race, and I've been punked by my notes writer.
Let's just keep our eye on maps and see what he does. Taylor.
There we go, I wasn't punked. Well,
Let's keep our eye on that maps.
keep your eye on the man who won the previous race, in my opinion, and that would be the man who's not here, actually. I'm sorry.
Let's keep our eye on maps here, Johnny.
Let's indeed keep an eye on it.
As you see, he's in second place.
So, we have a leader right now, and that is the man in first who I do not know the number of. This is going to be difficult. So, I'm not certain on who this is. I would need to get a good look at their number. Actually, I gotta wait to get it. Oh, it's 31. 31. 31. So this is Bobby Lazar in the lead. Bobby Lazar in the lead. Oh, he just lost it. He just lost it. Immediately they lost it to the two numbers right in front.
Let's go one of the part.
Let's see who those numbers in the front are. I'm pretty sure that's still Tommy Archer right in front.
Remember, they said they're teammates. They're not enemies or rivals.
22 and 23. So 22 and 23. Yeah, that's Tommy Archer, and that's Samson Peters in front. Samson Peters is in front. Samson said he wanted this more than ever because he needed to prove and get out of that slump.
Oh.
Samson Peters in the lead.
But Taylor, I mean Johnny, I was told that Archie's bad at it.
I'm not so sure about that. All I know that Tommy Archer, that our top three in low to high is Tommy Archer, and then Peter Cunningham, and then in lead Samson Peters.
No, like I was saying, Tommy Archer and Peter Cunningham are not mad at each other.
Exactly.
They're teammates.
Off of the thing, they said that they were creating a little bit of a show for the audience during the media scrim. Their teammates, they've always been teammates, but they always put on a little bit of a rivalry show just to entertain the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Lazar, who was in the lead at the start, has fallen very much behind, as Peter Cunningham will take the lead from Samson Peters. This is something that is very important, especially when it comes to the points as of lately. Samson will need this win if he wants any shot of climbing up the rankings good enough. Let's say you, Carlos. Let's say you, Carlos.
You know?
This is the chance for Samson to climb up those ranks. He needs this.
Yeah, he does.
He needs this more than ever. And I say this is exactly what everybody in this top four right now needs. Ignore.
You can get me again because I'm crashing out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Really falling asleep.
Alright, well, if you fall asleep, if you want to, you can check out now, Carlos, and I will cover the rest of this with just me and Ethan.
Alright. No cussing too, please.
Alright. Just so you can rewatch it. Alright, so it is just down to me and you, Ethan. As Carlos has gone to sleep. Well, Michael has gone to sleep. Because he's... Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah? And what was it? Oh, who is it? Oh. Oh, I've been making mistakes the entire time. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the reason I said that is because it doesn't let it play when I'm in a call. Welcome, as we see here, a little bit around the bend here, Skip. Oh boy. Audie! I guess what that means is I'll come. Mm-hmm. I'll commentate for. Oh no. Oh come on. That is just uncalled for, folks. Up here, both men racing side by side, left, getting. Sorry. Side by side of the line, boys. Oh, you were supposed to watch your language. Boy wants to be able to watch the replay. Ooh. I assume that's who Tector is. All right, that if she the one that just tapped you is the one that you're talking about. Yeah, that makes sense. It's racism. Oh. What? Hmm. Ah. Okay. Okay. Uh. Mr. Backman. Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. Hands up, hands down. Ah. Good lord. Oh yeah? Very nice. Oh! Well, one guy has to be the international jobber. Correct. We do indeed. As all of this goes straight to hell sometimes. Okay. We stuck an air horn into the field. Moriyanagida? Oh! Oddbon Racing? Yay! Well, anyways, you got the Donnie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that. Oh. Believe me. You're rounding the bend. What? Ah. Go for it! No, Johnny, don't do it! No. Everything's okay. You're gonna have to bleep that out.